constipation. Most of people with the hemorrhoids, when the hemorrhoids are already out, they have constipation, and that's right away what I want to talk about. So what happens? When we go to the toilet, I'm going to the pose, right? That we are on the toilet. This pose is not enough to eliminate fully. So, and how did we grow up? Or how people grow up, and how do they behave? How do they go basically to the toilet to dump everything? They squat in a perfect squatting position. How many people can squat these days? Easily. So people that sit a lot on the chairs, they cannot squat, right? So, and the pathway is perfect when you fully squat. Not all of us can go on the toilets with the feet up on the seats. And the reason is not in your physical inability. The issue is also in the construction, in the shape of our toilets, right? So if you go on the top of the toilet, you're basically gonna sleep. There are some of the structures, they're called squatty potty. This is the first recommendation that I give to you to buy. I don't know where, but just write down squatty potty. This thing helps with the elimination. Then, when my clients come to me with the hemorrhoids, the first thing that I tell them to do, even before the food and before anything, when you go to the washroom, don't take your phone with you. Just don't, okay? And this is one of the biggest issues. You go to the toilet, to your toilet, you take out your phone, and you read. Now, people don't just read. People watch videos. I swear to you. I went to the public washroom. What do I hear from the nearest stall, the next to me? I hear the video sound. The person goes, and the person spent there a lot of time. I walked in, I walked out, the person was still there. So your attention is on the phone, and your bum muscles are not even working properly. They're lazy. What else is bad in sitting? When you sit down, all of the muscles in the front, they're all contracted. All of the muscles in here, they are relaxed. So just imagine all of the muscles in your bum are relaxed all of the time. You get another condition that is called gluteal amnesia. You don't feel your butt. You basically, literally don't feel your butt. So the first thing that you have to do, throw your phone. Remember this? Second thing what you have to do, you have to learn how to contract your butt muscles again. Because it takes months and months and months to engage gluteal muscles. And it's not a joke. There is a medical term called gluteal amnesia. Google it right away. You're going to read a lot about it. So, how do you work with your bum? How do you engage your butt muscles? Very simple. You don't need any of the equipment that I brought in here. You're going to send one leg back. You're going to straighten this leg to the last point, and then you're going to try to lift your leg up. Most of people think about the result and they lift it from thinking of lifting the foot higher. The bum doesn't work. Put your hand on your bum. Now contract it. Watch me. Contract, contract, contract. And from this contracting, let your foot lift off the ground. And this is not it. When this happens, when you feel this contraction, you're gonna work with it without having hand on your glute muscle, okay? So you're gonna walk meters and meters, and it takes even kilometers to feel your butt muscles again. There are many other different techniques that we use, but let's not talk about it. You're gonna use something that is available to you anytime. So you're at work, you're gonna tell me million of excuses that you're at work, you have to sit, you have only time to go to the washroom, but yet you have time to go for your coffee, right? Right. I've been there. So you go to the washroom, you go to the toilet, you get out, you're washing your hands, and here you go. Here's your leg back, and you're lifting the leg up. Then you're lifting another leg up. Ta-da! You worked out your butt. Good. This one we've covered. Another thing. Have no place to put it. So here's our intestines, right? And the rectum is somewhere at the bottom. Here's our bottom. Yeah. This is our pelvis. And here, what do I have? This is uterus. We don't need it. This is the bladder. This is the bladder. We don't need it right now, right? We'll need it later. We'll need it with other illnesses. So, and if you look at the bottom, this is woman's pelvis, but men's is something very similar. We have many muscles in here. And the anus is somewhere here. We have a sphincter in here. That is, I have already told you, all of the muscles around it, they weakened. All of the muscles in front of here, they are overcontracted, so they're in spasm. What do you have to do? You have to strengthen muscles at the back and relax muscles in the front. By doing this, you're going to fix a lot of other issues as well, but we're not talking about them right now. Also, what Victoria said, there are lots of veins in your rectum, and it is veins that get inflamed, right? So how do we work with veins? What are the veins? They are, write it down. Blood vessels. Good job. Blood vessels. What pumps the blood? Okay. Do I have it here? No, I have lungs. Oh, yes, no, here, yes. Heart. Here's the heart. So how do we make our heart work harder and to pump the blood through that? We're gonna do it through the biggest muscles of the body. Quads, first biggest muscle. Hamstrings, second biggest muscle. Guess which one is the third? Glute muscles. The group of your glute muscles is your third biggest muscles, unless you are African woman. I'm sorry, I'm not racist. This is what's written in anatomical books. So if you're an African woman, then this is first, bum is second, and the hamstring is the third one. How do we work out all of these three? We squat. But I prefer, for this particular disease, I prefer something that is in every single martial art, that is in ballet, that is in yoga. If any of you know this, comment, write it down. We're gonna check if any of you is correct. I'm walking around. You guys go. I know you're gonna Google now, right? Don't Google. Think. What's together in ballet and in yoga and in any of the martial arts? Okay, I'm too tired to wait for you guys. And some of you tell me, oh, I've been watching you for 3 years on Facebook, and I finally came. Yeah, good for you. Okay, this is called sumo squat. In yoga, it's called goddess squat. In ballet, I don't remember. But plie. Plie is a bit different. So you're gonna open up. And there are 3 types of squat. If you want to use your quads, you lift up from contracting quads. Okay, go there and try. So contract the quads. Contract the quads to lift. Contract the quads to lift. Second thing, in exactly the same pose, but then what you have to do, you have to place your feet parallel to each other. So this is different. What you're gonna use, so right now, we're stretching the butt the most. We're lengthening this gluteal muscle. Now by squeezing your butt muscles, and I would tell my clients, bring your butt into one point. You're gonna lift up through your bum into one point, both of the halves. This is the second type of squat. It's not really going down, it's lifting up. And the third one, that is the most important in this disease, you're gonna go through squeezing your inner thighs. 1, 2, 3. Next variation, how you can do. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. But for this, you really have to have good muscles of your feet, and it's usually the dancers of quite high level. So you're gonna lift up to your toes, and you're gonna squeeze your inner thighs. Oh, this one's unstable. Okay, I'll try. See, this is what you're gonna do. But for this, you need some type of physical preparation. You can do it still. Next. So let's say, and you see, I'm kind of out of breath, maybe because I'm talking too much. Next part, what we're gonna do. I have here toys. So I don't need the sticks anymore. I don't need the pelvis anymore. Next toy. No, this toy is gonna be after. I want to introduce you this toy. As I already mentioned, not too many people, right, can squeeze and go into this dancer's pose and squeeze the inner thighs. What you're gonna do, you're gonna place the ball, any type of ball. You can find the ball. It's not a big investment. Or you can grab a yoga block. And at the same time, you can squat and squeeze it. This way, you're improving the circulation. It's going really crazy with the squats. The heart's gonna pump the blood with the biggest muscles. And then at the same time you're squeezing, you're using these muscles. So then we're gonna combine even all of this kind of stuff together with bringing the venous blood, and most of veins, the blood is here. Because you don't move, right? Veins totally depend on movement. They don't have musculature that arteries do. Arteries have peristaltis, the same thing as our intestines do. Peristaltis is the way of a thing or liquid one way, just one way. Let's say boom, 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 boom. It doesn't go back. It just goes one way. Veins don't have this type of musculature. So they completely depend on the musculature around it. So a lot of venous blood stays down there. And it doesn't get through to eliminate it. So we have to get it out. This way we're also going to create more blood circulation in the lower pelvis. How do we do it? We're going to go upside down. Don't tell me you can't. You're going to build it up. I'll show you how. You're going to grab one block. I hope you can see me, right? I'm still in here, right? I'm still in the picture, I hope. Okay, so you're going to place your bum, your sacrum, on the first block and lift your legs up. Okay? And you're gonna start pretend you're squatting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna grab second one when you're ready, and you're gonna be ready in 2-3 days. Believe me, I had people with this issue, and they all go much better in just 3 weeks. But it's really hard program. So I'm squatting again. I'm squatting. I'm getting the third block. Don't repeat now this stuff because you don't have the physical body that I do. I mean the functionality of the body. Vic, can you help me now, please?
Sure.
Give me the ball between my knees. This red ball.
The red one?
The red one. Oh, purple looks even better.
Purple.
It's better for the picture. Yeah, between the knees. Awesome! You see the ball? I'm gonna even turn here. And you guys don't do this, okay? Again, you don't have physical functionality of the body that I do. See, I can even talk in this position. And you're gonna be squeezing this ball at least 20 times. See? Okay? Everybody got it? You're squeezing the ball in this position. So you're making, at the same time, venous blood is going down right into your belly. And then also you're working your inner thighs right in here. I'm going down? No, I mean I'm going up, right? Because I'm upside down. And there are many other different exercises in the upside down position. Later on, you're going into the shoulder stand. Yes, you'll have to really progress. If you want to get rid of this condition and if you want to be healthy, you have to do something. You have to act. Yes. Okay, the next one. The gun. Here's the solution. The gun. Everybody says that massage improves circulation. So does the gun. It's simplified for you. I'm not going to talk about the lymph drainage today. I just want to show you simple solutions. You can buy the gun. It's 50 or 60 bucks on Amazon. And you're going to work on your inner thighs. Ta-da, ta-da. And you're going to work on your belly. Okay? Simple. Just go how mothers do for the baby. In the clockwise direction. Got it? Very easy. Or spend time at some of them. Again, as Victoria mentioned, consult with your doctor. If you can use this instrument on you, consult with your doctor. If you can go upside down, what kind of other disease do you have? Because in our days, there is no one single illness that the person has. There is usually a huge bouquet that you guys got, right? So consult with your doctor with what you can do. Or you can also call us. So me and Victoria will work with you with your problem on this step. Again, we have proven cases of many people that already gone through it and got healthy without being cut. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about all of those protein drinks. And bodybuilders gonna hate me. The bodybuilders that drink these drinks, they're gonna hate me. Why? I mentioned about peristaltis, but I talked about peristaltis of the arteries. The same type of peristaltis we have in our intestines. How does peristaltis start? We put the solid food into the mouth. And proteins are usually solid food. Victoria can correct me. Maybe there are some types of drinks that are, no, there is none. Drinks are drinks, okay? So you put the solid food into your mouth and you start chewing this food, right? And this starts peristalsis movement in your guts. If you don't chew your food, there is nothing happening in here, and your protein drink is not gonna get digested. My advice to you, if there is not enough protein in your diet, so eat something solid and at the same time drink your protein drink, okay? And actually, I'd like you for now, because I've been talking too much. Victoria talked a lot. She told you everything. She's gonna put for you into the comments the electronic version of this. I'm not gonna put any exercises for you because it's usually personal kind of stuff that we have to do with you, because you all have different problems with the eyes, with the blood pressure, with your arthritis, with your bad knees, bad hips, you name it, bad feet, whatever it is, right? So some of the exercises that I've showed to you in here might not be even good for you to perform, or you need different types of modifications for this type of case. Okay, so also I have to mention that we're gonna be putting the course out that's gonna be for sale, and if you want it on a big discount, just message me somehow or sign up for the newsletter. And I think this is it. So we're gonna check for the question right now, and we're gonna wrap it up, right? So let me check if we have any questions. Ta-da. And then we're gonna work with people that are in the studio. We're gonna correct them. We're gonna correct their diets, because you guys didn't come here.
While Jane is looking for checking the comments, I wanted to mention that yes, she's absolutely right about protein shakes. The protein shake is an over-processed food. What I mentioned is that we should try and eliminate all over-processed foods that our body cannot recognize. When we eat an over-processed food, our body does not produce the proper enzymes to digest it. So eventually we're gonna have problems with our kidneys and with our liver. Also constipation. So she's absolutely right, processed food will not do you any good. So if you need extra protein, if you're a bodybuilder, consider eating good animal protein, like organic. Do not fry it, bake it, boil it. So don't fry it. Do not create anything, like don't brown your food. In this disease, it gives you inflammation, whatever you brown, even if it's a potato. I wanted actually to mention that air fryers that are so popular today still create inflammation. The food that are air fried still create inflammation in your body. So now over to Jane.
No, I think we're done, guys.
No questions? We don't have questions there?
Or shoot them personally. As we mentioned with Victoria, there are so many people there that are embarrassed of this problem, so you can always ask us personally. For now, we're gonna say bye-bye and high five. Ciao!
Bye.
Сейчас выключу.